How you doing, everybody? Yes, I am finally here. It is 7 o'clock. It is Tuesday evening. I really must apologise to all of you who thought I was going to be here tomorrow night instead, but I have Krav Maga tomorrow night. And for those of you who don't know, Krav Maga is a form of Israeli self-defense. And as we say in security, it's better to have the skills and not need them than need the skills and not have them. As there have been no questions left for me this week, I thought that I would go straight into one of the news stories that crossed my desk today. The news headline was, impersonation fraud is up 39% in the last quarter. So in this quarter, it's up by 39% when compared to the last quarter of 2016. So what is impersonation fraud? Impersonation fraud is where you get sent an email which is pretending to be from somebody in authority, such as a CEO or maybe a chief financial officer, or somebody of importance from one of the platforms that you might use. More often than not, in this new type of impersonation fraud that seems to be rising, it's about tricking people into sending confidential data such as HR records, tax data. If you're an individual, probably they will still try to get your banking details from you and essentially try to defraud you in some way, because as I was saying on a post last week, cyber criminals don't care whether you are an individual, solopreneur, or a self-employed business person, whether you're a small or medium business. They don't care whether you're a corporation. They want your money and they want data from you so that they can go and play con jobs or con tricks on your friends, on your family, on your clients, on your suppliers, and try to get their financial details from them so they can propagate this fraud. Now, in this survey that I was reading about today, it suggested that of all of the companies, large and small, that were surveyed, 19% of UK respondents to this survey had admitted that sensitive data from their organisations had been sent via email by an employee in response to one of these phishing emails. Because in business, especially if they steal your business email or clone your business email, they will pretend to be you. And they will send out their email pretending to be you, as I say, to your friends, to your family, to your suppliers, to your business contacts, whoever's in your address book. They will send out emails pretending to be you. And in terms of companies, they pretend to be CEOs, they pretend to be the managers of HR departments, they pretend to be the heads of financial departments, they pretend to be the head of operations department. They're looking for any way in to con people out of the information that will either lead to identity fraud, which again, once somebody has stolen your identity, they can get into your bank account, they can travel on your passport, they can do all kinds of like weird and wonderful stuff that diminishes your reputation. Now, this kind of fraud where they pretend to be the CEO is actually commonly called whaling. So if in the great scheme of things you're keeping yourself up to date with different bits of terminology from the cybersecurity world, whaling is when a CEO's email address has been either hacked and compromised or cloned, and the criminals are pretending to be the CEO of a company. 17% of respondents said that their organisation had suffered direct financial losses when their email had been cloned. So guys, protect your emails. It's really, really important that you protect your email, because your email is about you. It's about your reputation. It's that first point of contact when we're doing our email marketing campaigns. It's the way that we respond electronically, one of the key ways that we respond electronically with those we want to do business with. those we want to stay in touch with, and those that we really, really care about. So as a digital asset, email is really, really important. Protect your email as best you can. If you're looking for other ways to protect your email, by all means, drop me a note. You can ask me questions. I can look into your email situation for you. More than happy to take a look, making sure that you have done absolutely everything that you possibly can to protect your email. And as I say, be aware, these cyber criminals are extremely sophisticated. They're very, very clever. They use a lot of psychological practices. They all have access to Grammarly. So, you know, they can make sure these days, even if they're speaking a foreign language and they're then converting their email to English, they will put it through things like Grammarly to make sure that it's looking like a bona fide message from somebody that you know, to try and get you to click on a link or to hand over information to somebody that you think is legitimate. I've been here talking to you about phishing and this latest survey. Thank you for joining me here for my Tuesday night Aries Cyber Essentials Live with me. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and I look forward to seeing you next week for Aries Cyber Essentials Live. Till the next time, good night, enjoy yourselves.